morning, coffee time. I'm your host, Clicking Cliff, with my long-haired, beautiful, curly-looking, good, waking up of an early morning, smiling, Brickablecow, and of course we got Miss TMC Heather. How's everybody doing?
Why doesn't she get a fancy intro?
Huh?
Why doesn't Miss Heather get a fancy intro?
Because you're the fancy one. That's why we want to make you fancy. Good
You are.
morning, Miss Dina.
Wow.
Hi, Miss Dina.
My bestie Dina, how you doing?
That's funny. She has to text Miss Heather good morning across the room. Can't even verbally say it to her. Gotta text it to her in the stream.
She didn't want to be on the stream. She didn't want her voice to be heard on the stream.
Miss Dina's shy. It's okay.
Yeah, she's our shy girl.
Nothing
It's
wrong with
okay
that.
though. We love her and her
So,
shyness.
how's everybody doing this morning?
We're doing pretty good over here. It just feels like days. I don't know if everybody else is feeling like the days are just running together.
It
Hey,
has.
Steffi.
It's been for me this week. What's up, Seth?
See,
Hello,
so it is
Steffi.
everybody.
My other bestie, Seth. How you doing?
Professional typer, she says.
Well, yesterday I had a migraine, so I didn't do nothing. I sat in the dark most of the day trying to get rid of it.
Those are for the birds, man. Migraines are the worst.
Right.
You know, we've had Cliffy After Dark stream, but we should have a Cliffy in the Dark stream.
No. What's up, Mayo? What's up, TMC Justin?
I was
What's
just
up?
about to say, that's a great idea, Cow.
Yeah, that's morning.
Mayo.
I don't know about you guys, but my day dealing with the wife and everybody. Not saying you guys are a hassle, but morning when I get up at 4:00 in the morning every morning, that time before I get started is my time where I have my own thoughts, my own conversations with myself, get me motivated for the day.
When Cliffy meditates.
Yeah, my time. And I just sit in the kitchen, drink coffee, and that's about it.
Moo AC.
What's up, alternate candidate?
Hey, TMC Justin.
So do you guys, when you wake up, do y'all just sit there and just have that conversation with yourself to get you guys motivated during the day, or do you just get up and just start running?
In my house, I am the early riser. I don't rise at 4 a.m. That is unheard of. Cliffy, you are crazy. But I do get up first, and I have a good, I'd say, on average, 3 to 4 hours in the morning where the boyfriend is still sleeping. And it's just me and the dogs and my coffee.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
I like my little time to myself from the morning. Just sit there and just think about life and crap, and sometimes it brings you up, sometimes it brings you down, but I do enjoy it, my time where I don't have to deal with anybody for a while, you know?
My time.
What about our live chat? What does everybody else do when they first wake up in the morning? Besides, enjoy a little Folgers in your cup.
Well,
But I'm curious how everybody else wakes up. Some people, I notice, they like to wake up slowly and they'll scroll through their phone for like, I don't know, 20 minutes or more before they even get up. And I can't do that.
I don't even turn on my phone until I'm ready to get going.
I wake up, whether it's to text messages or phone calls anymore, it seems like. The first thing I do, even anymore, I used to like open up Instagram and check all the messages first thing. Now I've started working into getting like my YouTube studio, so that way I can check all my comments. But like main thing is immediately when I wake up, no matter what time it is, I'm immediately watching the clock until 9 a.m. for TMC time.
Oh my goodness.
Like literally, it is that bad.
Or that good.
That good, yeah.
Good. Well, today's flash deal is awesome.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. And tomorrow's Friday, Dollar Friday.
What's
Dollar.
today?
We got about 45 minutes to find out, Cliffy.
I
Whatever.
woke up at 7 and immediately started getting dressed, and then breakfast, and then out the door to TMC. Heck yeah!
So I have to wake up. I have to get up and wake up first.
Moo Will.
What's up, Willard?
I like to start my morning in the bathroom. There you go, Sethy.
See, I don't even turn on my phone until I don't know
Look.
6, 7.
I can tell you this: that a poop a day will keep the doctor away. Okay.
Oh, you should at least once a day, guys.
That one was for you, Sethy.
I'll tell you what though, this morning was a slow start for me, man. I didn't want to get up. I sat in the chair for a good few minutes before I even came in the living room.
I just failed. You were talking about your morning.
What's up, Bears 7020 Productions? How are you doing?
Moo. Oh, you're new.
Good morning, Bear.
Bear. I like that. So many animals.
I start my morning in Seth's bathroom as well. Got to admit, it's kind of awkward.
Wow.
Well, okay.
That's, yeah.
Seth
love you guys.
his alarm.
I'm sure it might have been awkward for him too.
That would be, dude. Has any of your spouses ever done that to you? You're in the bathroom in the middle of the night, and then they just barge in.
Cliffy, I am one of those.
You are one of those. She's like, I'm one of those.
Look, in my house, I have a 120-pound German Shepherd Great Pyrenees mix, and he can turn doorknobs. So there's actually no point in even trying to close the door in our house, especially because he needs to make sure that I'm okay while I'm in the bathroom. So I'll just put it out there. At home, Heather doesn't close the door. There's no point.
Dude, I lock the bathroom doors when I go in there.
Oh my!
Yeah, I don't.
You don't even want somebody to accidentally walk in.
I don't want nobody coming and seeing me half naked sitting on a pot or whatever. That's another place where I consider it's my time, nobody else's.
I have 2 dogs that don't understand that concept, so they are quite literally staring into my soul.
What about public? I don't use public restrooms. I will literally go a whole day without using the bathroom just so I can go home and use the bathroom.
Listen. One thing I wish so much is that I had the tool to be as free where I could pee like you guys. But I don't, and most women don't. So I think as a woman, I'm going to say, yes, we have to use public restrooms. But most of us have the ability to hover, a squat and hover, so that you don't have to touch anything.
Well.
Now, see, before I cannot use public bathrooms, but now it doesn't bother me because I'm not going to be touching. I'm not going to be touching the seat at all, no matter what I'm doing.
Yeah, they even give you nice paper protectors in most public bathrooms. So hopefully, you choose the right one.
Well, and if they're full, if they've been replaced.
Yeah, find an empty container of paper liners.
I tell you what, do we really want to go down this avenue? Because I got an awesome story, but it may grow.
I would love it. I'm here for it.
Okay.
Gross, it doesn't bother me.
Okay, this is kind of a gross situation, but I'm going to tell on myself.
If you're squeamish, it's your time to mute for the moment. Mute us.
I think I was like, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. And where I used to live, there was this thing called Roaring River. It's like a little state park. It had nature trails. And we were of course, me and my buddies, we were on the longest trail in the world. I mean, it was the longest one there. It took a good 2 hours to go through it, to walk it, to hike it. We got maybe halfway, and I heard my belly start grumbling. I go,
had to.
Well, no, I was a trooper. I held it for the whole hike.
Sweating it out.
I was sweating out, boy. When we got out of that hike, I was looking for the nearest bathroom. Went to the bathroom, 4 stalls. Guess what? They were all taken.
Oh
So,
man.
so,
You had
hang
to make
on.
a pit stall.
So I looked over and I saw the urinal sitting over there. I,
No.
mind you, I was 10 years old. Okay, I didn't know. I just had to go, and I didn't want to do it in my pants.
This is a number 2 scenario.
Yeah, this is the number 2.
Oh
scenario.
my goodness! Oh goodness! I would hate to be that guy having to clean a urinal.
So I sat there. I just did it. I did it in the urinal.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Cliffy.
And no, and oh my God! As I got done pulling up my pants, guess who came in the door?
Your friend?
No, one of the conservation agents that was working the park.
At the park.
And I just walked out.
Oh,
I just
the
walked out.
ranger came up. He's like, "Bud, what are you doing?"
Oh, he didn't know I did. I was done. I had my pants up, and I even flushed to see if that would help. Anyway,
See if it would help. Oh my God, it didn't help.
I just walked out like you know what I did? I told the ranger, I go, man, you ought to see what somebody did to that stall. And I walked out.
You blamed it on a nobody. You just blamed it on anybody that walked out of that bathroom, basically.
Yep, I did.
Look, okay,
Oh.
Will is right. You know, in a sense, if y'all thought this was podcast about Lego, you're wrong. The first thing we talk about out the gate is
Coffee.
is yes.
And
Anyway,
then sometimes coffee does this to you.
It was horrible. It was horrible. It was a horrible situation. I'm telling you.
only you can prevent urinal logs.
Oh my! It was horrible. There was nothing I could do. I didn't want to, crap my pants. I was like, what do I do? I was doing the freaking dance in the bathroom, trying to figure out what to do. And
I'll just say, I commend you, Cliffy. You honestly, you did the next best thing.
Hey, I tell you what, man, I put myself in a lot of situations like that before, though, man. It's crazy. And not just the bathroom, but I mean.
What did we learn? Any trips longer than 2 hours, you need
go
to prepare.
Prepare. One of my friends goes, "Why didn't you just go in the woods?" I said, "Well, I was afraid you were going to see me."
That's not something you can easily convince somebody who's never just done a number 2 in nature. I don't think there are many of us that have. I don't know, anybody in chat have any crazy, don't get too graphic. We don't need it to be like, but it is kind of a coffee topic. Some people, that's what the coffee does. Actually, coffee is a diuretic, so technically it does it to everybody.
What do you think? Okay, I want. Now I told one of my embarrassing stories. I think y'all should tell an embarrassing story.
I mean, I don't have an embarrassing.
I got one that's off topic from feces. Well, okay, a little bit, considering that it's more of the hurl motion. I don't do good with motion sickness, like at all. I have to be like right. I have to be like the driver, the next, like the passenger, or like right in the middle of that back seat to be able to see what I'm doing, because I will throw up in your face.
Yeah.
And so I don't do good with roller coasters either. But over the years, I've kind of like gotten myself to come around to them, and like heights and like Ferris wheels, and like, I know, right? Someone who builds an amusement park hates amusement parks, right? I don't hate them. I love them, but I can't do all the fun rides. I'm just there for the environment. I love the environment. That's what I'm there for. The vibe. So this story consists of when I was somewhat a little bit younger. I was still in middle school, and I know this because my stepsister at the time was still around a lot. So we were going to school together, and her mom was chaperone. So my stepmom, air quotes stepmom, was chaperone for the school to go to Six Flags Elitches. Okay, first ever time there. Okay, I heard lots about it, and we had fun, but I was so terrified of a little kiddie ride that literally went around in a circle, periodically pretty fast, from what I can tell. Uh, it might have been a lot slower to people standing, but I'm the guy on the ride. Anyways, I'm freaking out in my stepmom's arm. Oh my God, we're going to die. Get me off of here. I passed out in her arm on a kid ride.
Oh my gosh,
I kid
Cal.
you not. I kid you not. I was
I
the
wish I
talk
could
of
have
the
been there.
freaking school.
I wish I could have been there.
It was
Aw.
funny to them. They still talk about it to this day. I still have people from that school that will still talk about it. And it's one of those I can't ever let down because I did that. That was me. I'm that guy.
Man,
There's
I
probably people like YouTubers that were there that day or somebody with a video camera that has that on video,
You're that kid I see on TikTok that's
right?
so
Yeah.
I get car sick. I have to be the driver or at least be in the front seat. It helps. But I'm different for roller coasters. I actually love roller coasters and I will ride them in the front. So
Hmm.
here in Virginia, we have a park called King's Dominion, and there's a Intimidator 305. I don't know if that's still the name of it now, but it has like a completely vertical drop and it goes like super, super fast. But anyway, that roller coaster, when it first came out, I rode it in the front, and then we decided we wanted to ride it again, and we went right back around, got in line to ride it in the front again. But there was a rain cloud passing by, and let me just tell you, if you're going on a really super fast roller coaster and it's just starting to sprinkle, it feels like you have shards of glass hitting your face.
really.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was still fun though, but it hurt.
I used to ride roller coasters until I watched Final Destination, and that was done for me.
Dina got a concussion from that ride. No
Oh.
way.
But then she
What?
went and did it again. That's funny.
That's kind of like you
I'll,
hitting. It's
I'll
like
have to
it's
hear
kind of
that
like hitting your
story
thumb.
later.
It hurt, but you're gonna do it again. Come on, Dina.
That's crazy.
I know it chopped off my arm last time, but maybe we can get a little bit more arm back this time.
Well,
So
yeah, Hoarder, you are kind of local to us, so you know there's the King's Dominion down our way.
now we had when I was growing up, there was one theme park, it was Silver Dollar City in Branson.
Yeah.
I lived about 45 minutes away from Branson growing up. And we go to Sodar City. It was almost like every Sunday afternoon we'd go to Sodar City. We got the season pass and everything.
Hmm.
Me, my dad, and his friend, and my friend's parents, we rode this ride called the water toboggan, and we got kicked out of the ride.
How?
We
What did
flipped
you
over.
do?
Okay, this thing is just a tube on water. You slide down a big old tube until the end. Well, around the curves, it banks. So we were
Hmm.
trying to flip it over, and we flipped it over.
Oh,
And we all just
Clippy,
started flying out.
you're
They,
bad. You're one of
they,
them
kicked,
bad boys.
they kicked us out for that ride.
you
You
trying to
know,
walk that one off too? Oh no, officer, that one wasn't me. Some guy wrecked that funeral. You're
no. My dad goes, yeah, we got a little carried away. So we got kicked off of that ride that day. That's the only time that ever happened. But
that's
I tell you
funny.
what, the scariest thing was it was all right in the tube because I couldn't see where we were going until we got out. Got out of the tube down this big old long hill with no sides on it. It was just and we shot out of the the slide like a bullet coming out of there. Phew. And you ought to seen the guy's face that was operating it at the bottom. I mean, his
I,
eyes were so big. He's like,
I bet. What are you guys doing in there?
oh
It's
yeah.
not how you're supposed to come out of there.
It, it was horrible. I mean, we weren't that wasn't our best of times.
Okay, so here's a question, a poll for people, so to speak. Okay, I will ride roller coasters in the front. I'm glad that Dina still will ride roller coasters. We'll have to do that someday. But fairs, the fairs that come to town and those rides, I will never. Will never.
You ain't a lion. I remember a kid with those little carnivals coming to town. There was this thing called the zipper. It was right called the zipper.
Oh, and it flips.
Sounds like
Oh,
a torture device. Oh, I
It,
know what you're
it,
talking about.
we got in that thing, and I was with my cousin, and she was laughing at me, but I was horrified. I did not like that ride. And
Mm,
and we were going, and I remember when you get to the tallest, you can look down on the ground and see the whole mechanism. That thing
yeah.
was just a rocking.
yeah, rickety old.
My that is
Yeah.
the only ride I have ever seen my father on. Is the
That
zipper.
zipper.
And I've only
Mm,
ever seen him on it once and never again.
probably because it is scary.
He
That
was
one's
he was still
scary.
in his 40s. This was a good 10 years ago. He was still in his 40s. And yeah, he's a little too banged up still from it probably. So
Ziploc, I agree with you, man. I hate the fair rides. Most of them just spin. I hate being dizzy too. It sucked. But I remember
Yeah.
looking down and watching that thing sway left to right. I'm like, dude, I'm done. I'm not gonna ride these things ever again. And I haven't.
No. Yeah.
it's like they created the fair rides, the twisty rides for intermediate fairgrounds with like different roller coasters and different attractions, but then all of a sudden it got separated. It went from a carnival, it went from a fairgrounds to a carnival, and then they cut out all the roller coasters and just kept all the small rides, you see.
I
Yeah.
remember we had a dunking tank, where a clown sits in.
Dude, no one ever has those anymore.
Well, this guy, the city police had to arrest the person working it because he was drunk.
Mm,
He got vocal with the kids. I mean, it was horrible.
what? Yeah. Get that
Yeah.
guy out of here. We're out
Um.
trying to have a fun vibe.
Yeah. My brother-in-law. He's still my brother-in-law, but anyway, he was a carny. I call him carnies. I mean, he worked at the carnivals,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he'd tell me that, yeah, man, all them games are rigged. He said the basketball rim is smaller. I mean, just barely enough to get the ball through. It's not a normal size basketball rim. We're trying.
Right.
I mean,
Super
and
hard.
the balls they throw at pins are weighted on one side where it won't.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's why they call us carnies.
Mm, 'cause you're playing tricks on people
Just to get the
to
money.
get their money. Yep.
Well, I mean, if you win all the time, how are they going to make money by giving away all their stuff that they got hanging there?
That's true. And even still, those toys, they're pretty cheap, if we're gonna be
Mhm.
honest.
A lot of the carnies out here, I don't know how it is out there, but for whatever reason, it seems like the carnival rides will show up, in halls, right?
Mhm.
But then the workers actually show up on train. It's so weird.
Well,
Hmm.
I don't know, but I mean, I can see the now the rides I don't get on, but I do like the fairground atmosphere. Hanging out with the family, eating corn dog, and watching the festivities going on, whatever.
Right? Like some of the stuff our local summer fair that's here for like, I don't know, a month. They have like monster truck shows and
Yeah,
country singers, and I even think there's some farm animal stuff going on.
yeah, and Nina, you're right. The food is amazing.
Oh, deep fried everything. Yep.
Oh,
Hi, Jeremy. Woo.
deep fried pickles. Then you got the funnel cakes are the best for me. I love
Yes.
I
funnel.
seen Miss Dina put in the
Yes.
food fair, and I'm like, deep fried pickles?
Funnel cakes. Oh man, that is my thing. I love
You know what
funnel
we
cakes.
got out here? We have a local, they call them Bruce's. Does anybody know what Bruce's is before I?
No.
Bruce Banner, Bruce
No,
Buffer.
no.
Yeah, I was
If
over there deep
Batman
frying the Hulk.
if Batman opened this shop, I'd be worried. Bruce's is a all natural Rocky Mountain oyster shop, and they have a food truck that actually goes to our local fair, so you can
So
go
you
get
like
it.
you like bowls?
No, I've never had them. I'm scared to try them. People say that they're gushy, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like
I've
that.
had them. They're not. I have had them.
Are
They're
they
good.
baked?
They're not. They cut them in slices.
Oh, don't talk about this. Let's not go into this.
You're not eating any kind of scrotum. I mean, you're just eating the meat.
I will never eat food again, Cliff. Let's not talk about this.
I definitely wasn't paying attention for a moment, and now I'm glad I wasn't. Okay.
I said oysters instead of bull balls. Yes.
You said mountain oysters. Mountain
Okay.
oyster is goat balls. You go didn't
Yeah.
know.
Bull balls,
That's
and yes,
good.
goat balls sometimes. For the most part, out here, they're Rocky Mountain bull balls, but most part.
Somebody should have not let that person in the kitchen, whoever did that.
I'm like, if Bruce Wayne was to own this, I'd be terrified of Batman.
Will said I've had to fix plumbing in those small trailers, and the health inspector would have a field day. You guys can keep that carny food. Oh, all the food there is definitely not good for you. That's for sure.
I tell you what. When I was on the fire department, we had to go and inspect those food trailers, and the food inspector was in death. At least at the town I was in, they went in those food, and they expected. And they even shut one down, saying you can't serve food out of this trailer.
Oh my goodness, AC. First off, Miss Dina, I would love to try some red velvet deep fried cake. That sounds nice. A funnel cake. And second, AC, what the actual heck? There's a testicle festival.
I'm telling you guys. I mean, I'm being honest as I can be, as honest as I can be. It sounds bad, ball. You're eating somebody's an animal's balls.
Well, that's
the only bad thing is actually I've tried it. I've always was on this believer that don't knock it until you try it. If you tried it, you don't like it, I'm okay with. But if you're just going to say I don't like it without trying it, like how do you know you don't like it?
Right. Well, so sometimes here's my thing. If I can tell by watching somebody else bite into something or chew it, if it's got some kind of maybe tough rubbery texture, I might not be so inclined to give it a whirl.
I would have tried cow's pickle.
Yeah, what?
No, I mean,
Wait.
No, that was a disgusting gummy pickle.
Gummy pickle, yes.
And Cliffy, we'll talk after stream. I'm kidding.
Yeah, hey, I had that in coming.
Oh,
I said
man.
it. I had that coming. I'll take it.
That was I couldn't even hardly put it in my mouth, and I already knew that it was. That texture was worse than a gummy bear that was like months old. It was just horrible.
Oh my God!
I put it on my tongue, and it immediately made me feel bad.
Cow. We need to change the subject. We need to change the subject. You're not making the situation any better by putting it on your tongue.
Oh, I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about. Okay, I got you. I see. Anyways,
great stream, great podcast. This is wonderful.
We're going from pooping in the urinals to eating pickles. See, this is why I love this podcast so much because
you never know where it's gonna go.
The conversations we have, man, it is nothing to do with freaking Lego.
What's up, Macro?
Good morning, Macro.
A man should never watch another man eat.
I agree.
Macro's over there using a fork and knife to eat his.
Yeah. He's fancy with pinkies out, pinkies out.
A Lego stream that we never talk about it. Talk about Legos. Now, hey, listen, we've been up front from day one on Coffee Time. We will talk about anything and everything. It may not be Lego. It might be Lego. Now, this was, remember, I'll remind you all, this was set up to basically like how we would talk in the backstage, but we do it live. So it's just a conversation. That's all it is. You get to go backstage with us, but live.
This is a little more cut up backstage, but yeah, we're still.
This is a little tamer, but we still get in little weird subjects like pickles on the tongue, pooping in the urinal, falling off of rides.
I need to find a way to build a Lego urinal so I can send you a Lego urinal with some Lego poops.
Look, the easiest way to build a toilet, a turtle. Wow,
What's
a
up,
toilet
pig?
is moo piggy. I'm unsure if I could handle a backstage. Now.
You
Yeah.
can't, Dana. You've been backstage with us. You know what's up.
I don't know what I was saying. Oh well, that's okay.
I'm sorry.
We're
Cal.
talking about a Lego toilet.
Oh yeah.
Toilet.
The best way to do that is to take one of them egg pieces, in that poly bag. Take the bottom half of that, the bowl shape, no matter what color it is, white, gold, green.
Brown.
Yeah, you can even have a brown one.
They need to clean it.
But that's the best way to make a commode, and then like a urinal itself. You could
It's a little
probably
different.
build a urinal.
Yeah.
All right,
Pretty sure
Dina, are you happy now? We talked about Lego, building a Lego urinal.
I'm telling you, look, okay, get a couple like 2x2 panel, 2x4 panel, something. Put them up on the side, so that way, like they're laying on the sides. You put a plate on the studded side, and then you on the ground or whatever, you put in your hole for it to feed through, and there you go. You got a urinal, a standing urinal.
Okay.
Well,
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
okay, y'all. Real quick, we remember we did topic night last week. This week coming up, it is game night,
Oh.
and it's Easter. So maybe I wish we were good to make up games. We can make up an Easter game, but I don't know.
I know one time, was it Easter? I know one of our first build challenges though was an Easter polybag, but I can't remember if it was around Easter.
Yeah, it was around Easter. I've got an Easter polybag, but I don't know if everybody's got the same one.
Yeah, I got the chicks one.
Hang on, let me see which one I have. Hang on, hold my beer.
Hold my baby.
And while we're holding Cliffy's beer, Hoarder's asking if anybody's checked their pab wall this week because he forgot to go yesterday. And I guess he's
This
curious.
one.
Oh, I don't have that, and I've got the gift of purchase, the Easter egg chick painting fun.
No. I see how it is.
Yeah, I got it for free. Yeah, we did that last time for Easter. I forgot, but I don't know. Don't forget to put comments on this podcast if you guys want to bring up a topic next week, I guess. So should we go ahead on and do our Belleville next time, or since we replace it with
I mean, yeah. Mayo had asked about what we all thought about it, and I said, "Look, guy, you were told last time you got to be there for it to happen." So we did Ninjago. We love Ninjago.
Or
So,
should we do Ninjago Part 2 since we only did the first round?
Honestly, I kind of want to do Ninjago, but
I wouldn't mind a Ninjago episode 2, but Dina has a pretty good topic since we haven't even got to the month of May and the new releases. She said we could talk about how they're not releasing cool stuff right now. It's all Star Wars.
Well, I tell you what, that'd be a great topic for the hangout because that's when we do the coming soon stuff.
Oh yeah, we do talk about that at the end of the month.
So we could talk about why do you all hate Star Wars? Well, let's put it this way. Well, how can I tell you this without breaking your heart?
Miss Dina says, let's talk about how Lego isn't releasing cool stuff. They released a new Star Wars instead.
Listen, not everybody likes Star Wars, Will. I'm not saying Star Wars is bad. I like Star Wars. I like the movies. I like the OG movies. I don't
like a strong word.
I even started accumulating Star Wars figs, Will. So I don't entirely hate it.
The Ewoks are cute. And Chewbacca, I love Chewbacca.
I like the OG movies, but the new movies suck.
And everybody loves Baby Grogu.
Let's look at it this way. People not interested in the Star Wars Lego the set. They're more interested in the minifigures more than the set because the set sucks.
The cute
If you-
characters are what does it for me. I like them.
You're
the
funny.
the minifigures are about the coolest thing about Star Wars. But the builds,
They're all gray. Everything is just gray.
gray parts, and half Technic, half plates.
You're all dead to me, he says. Yada yada yada. The MiGs are pretty cool. The MiGs. I read your thing and it says MiGs. The
Listen.
pigs are
That-
pretty.
That is actually what we call them here at TMC. They're MiGs.
Wow.
Hmm.
Let me explain it, Will. It's not that I hate Star Wars, but I was Star Wars when I first got into Lego. Man, that's all I bought was Star Wars. Until I started realizing half of the Star Wars builds are Technic frame and plates put on top of it. There wasn't much of a build there. The figs were cool.
Yeah.
So I need something that's a lot. I need something that I can actually build. Not, it's not.
It's not there.
I'm not saying. Yeah, you're right. You don't need to explain your opinion. Doesn't hurt my opinion. No, I don't want. I wasn't even trying to hurt your opinion. People like Star Wars. People
You're just
don't.
trying to make your opinion right. That's all. I'm kidding.
Listen,
But at least we know that, even though Star Wars is one of those themes that people go super crazy for, it's not all of us.
yeah.
We're not trying to lose any Star Wars fans out there. We love you guys. But you can have all of the Star Wars. We'll let you have it. We will not
Yes.
rush to the Lego store and buy any Star Wars that's off the shelves for you.
That's a fair way to put it, Will. Right there. Yes. I don't care for the sets. The figs are the fig. I will be honest. Star Wars figs are pretty cool. I mean, I think those are the strong selling point of Star Wars. Is
Yeah,
the
I love
fig.
Princess Leia. Princess Leia, her parts are cool. Like I would use her torso just because it looks nice.
Yeah. I think the Star Wars sets that I ever built, the favorite one is the Razor Crest, not the UCS one, the little bitty one. I actually enjoyed building the Razor Crest. I thought that was a pretty cool build.
I
It
have
will
to
stay
Google that
built.
just to know what you're talking about.
It's over here somewhere. And
Razor.
the Razor Crest, the little Razor Crest was like $100, like in 2020. I think that was a pretty cool build. But I have the Vader's castle, which I did enjoy building that. But that was just
Because
nothing
it's a castle.
But
Did it
it's
look
just
like a castle?
nah. It just looked like I don't know, a point of a mountain.
Oh, what? Ew. What?
Yeah,
I'm looking at it. That looks like it belongs in like Lord of the Rings, Mordor town or
yeah.
something.
I don't know. I started buying these smaller sets. And like there ain't nothing to these, and I'm spending how much money on like $100 on a set that's just plates and
Gray and black
yeah.
and light gray.
I got into the vehicles after that, and I enjoyed the crater cars. That was fun. Now I'm in the castle. Castle's pretty cool.
Castles are awesome. So do you have a Hogwarts castle?
No,
Why not?
because I'm not into Harry Potter either.
But you're not into Star Wars and you got the Vader castle.
Ooh, calling you out, Cliff.
Not. Were you not listening a few seconds?
I'm listening.
I said I got it. I was buying Star Wars when I first got into Lego, but after the Razor Crest, I quit buying it.
Oh, that's fine. You still did it though. So that means you can still buy a Hogwarts castle.
Nah, I do have the Hagrid's hut.
Yeah, see, Hagrid's a cool guy. You and Hagrid would have been friends.
We could have been bet. Nah, no.
You can't have another bestie though.
I've got two besties. I got Dana and Seth. I don't know if I can have any more. I got best friends. I got Heather, Cow, Zizu.
Yeah.
all everybody out there that's my friends, best friends.
Well,
But is
Heather,
this our
you
flash
need
steel hint?
it
Yeah,
is our flash deal hand. And
you got
Wilson,
us.
you
What
need
is
to
that?
use that Jen Urso hat headset combo for your Sig Fit. Oh, what is this hat? Let me go look at this.
What
Maybe I need it.
is that? A sucker heart brick magnet? Hmm.
Is it a lollipop? No, I think that's a magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass. Ooh,
Yeah, what could
oh,
today's flash deal, TMC flash deal be?
dude.
Okay. Oh, it's guessing time. We
Yeah.
got eyeballs, magnifying glass, a heart, a brick, a magnet, and more eyeballs.
What the heck, Dina?
Uh,
Yay, this is a good one.
mystery, love brick, magnet, magnetic love walls.
I spot a big heart because you're using magnifying glass to enlarge the heart. It's a brick built heart. It has some kind of magnet on it so you can hang it on a fridge.
Okay, there's Cliffy's answer. We'll let you know if you're right.
I, um,
I don't see a cow in there. It'd be a little bit, better if you had made a let there be a cow up in there. Gosh, Miss
what the
Dina.
heck? Dude, Dina, this is a hard one.
But it's a good one.
She's a brick wall with a
I
magnet.
see bricks. I see magnet. I'm trying to figure out what the magnet is. What does the magnet have to do with any of this?
I don't
What
know,
kind of
Cliffy.
magnet?
What maybe does TMC and magnets? Tell me.
Magnetic love walls, cow.
Well, I
Are you
mean, you got those, but you're not selling them in the flash deal. It's, are you?
Are we? Are we not? Oh, or are we?
technically a cow could be involved? Ooh.
Oh, this is crazy. I don't know.
Find love, brick walls, magnetic. So the magnetic
Ooh,
brick wall will find you love.
Mtron?
I love these guesses.
Imtron, he says.
I know what it is. It's a castle fig.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it
It's
is.
it's an I spy because there's eyes and a magnifying glass. So I spy.
Heart. Oh wait a minute. I spy love brick
We
and
gotta find
it
these things.
and the magnet makes you stick together. So it's got to be I spy a heart. It's got to be do something with a heart.
So I'll just help you out a little bit. Dina always puts eyeballs in it just to tell people to look at it. So it's
Oh, so those aren't even part.
What the
Wow.
heck, Dina? Throwing us a curveball. All right, no, okay. So it's magnifying heart. So you're making the heart bigger because you use your
Find
magnifying
love
glass.
in a brick house. Are you trying to send us messages or tell us something there?
Are you looking?
Both.
I am looking. I'm
Pay
we got 10
attention.
minutes left. Dude,
But
come on, Chad. Help us out.
Hoarder, I love your idea of that headpiece, that hat, hair, microphone from that Star Wars character. Is it Jen Urso?
Okay,
I
I wonder if
actually
it's a
love her
build.
hair. Her
It-
hairpiece is nice.
Okay, all right, Heather. Let's play hot and cold.
Okay, yeah, I could do that.
Is it a build? Is a flash deal some kind of a Lego build?
No, there are no Lego brick pieces in this.
So as
But
you
you've said one of the words over and over again. Yeah, we've only done this flash deal one other time, and it was on a very special day. Some might even call it a holiday.
it's a heart
Mhm.
sticker magnet.
Ooh, ooh, You said all of the words. You're Cliffy. It's like there. And you may not even know of one of these two, things because we've never put that in a flash shield before.
It's my sig fig. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Um, so I think we figured out it's a magnet.
I think you did.
You Star Wars guys, that's all you'll see out of Miss Heather is Star Wars people. Like,
I know, and it's
I
not even
know.
gonna get me to watch it, but I will go look at the minifig and I'll be like, yeah, you know what? She's pretty cute. I'll be okay with that.
I know what it is.
What?
I love brick magnet. This is I love bricks
brick
on it.
magnets? Is that a thing? That is the thing. There are brick magnets. There's no way y'all selling brick magnets though.
Yeah, because nothing is a brick that we're selling in our flash shield today. It's either minifig related or TMC related. And you
Minifigs.
actually already said it.
Technically, minifigures are form of Lego bricks. Just saying.
Ah, come on. Don't get all technical on me now, Cliffy.
I love Lego magnets.
Technically, they're all made with this much amount of plastic in each one.
That's it. I'm gonna, dude. I wish I had my Facebook.
It's okay because it's not on Facebook yet. Oh,
Yeah.
but you want to scroll back. Oh, but you know what? It might be on Instagram still. Hold on, let me go peek at our Instagram.
Yeah, if you want to give me a date, I don't mind looking.
Let's just say it was within the last 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, hold up.
Yeah,
Did you go watch my racing video today?
I haven't, but I seen you put it up on Instagram and today's Zizou and Seffi's.
Yes. All
Right,
right,
and I realized that after fighting the world this morning, I failed my first battle of the day. I don't think I conquered that battle and handled it the right way. Yeah.
Well, you have the rest of the day to make it better.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, there's going to be a battle today. Me and you going to battle at some point.
The old post for this
Baby
particular Flash Deal rerun was posted 16 weeks ago.
I don't know if I can count that high.
Well, I'll tell you what. Should I go live today since I didn't go live last night?
Well, I'm still waiting on you to go live last night. Dude, I went for 4 hours last night. 2 different 2-hour streams.
I saw that. Man, I had a migraine. I was dead to the world.
I say yes. If you're in the mood for it, Cliffy, we will be there.
Well, I'll get it set up here in a second.
Yeah.
I got minifigs I got to do here after a little while, so yeah. I've already got that base plate we did last night. I already got it hung up on my wall.
All right. Well, I scrolled. I don't see a magnet. Where the heck am I?
What if it's not?
What
if the magnet is there to attract you to it? Ooh. I'm kidding. Countdown is T-minus 5 minutes. Ooh.
Well, you tell me what it is.
You already told everybody what it is.
No, I don't know what it is.
You think you don't know what it is, but I think you do know what it is. You just don't know for certain yet. I just heard the word magnets over and over again.
Any guesses, chat? Any guesses?
Well, you'll guess why I set up the stream.
Magnifying glass.
Mayo, Cliffy's gonna set up a live stream because he was having a migraine yesterday. So now that he's migraine free,
I already know that my magnifying glass means mystery.
Yes.
So I got to stop looking at magnifying glass and try to figure out like detective. No, it's a
mystery. Love. Mystery sticker magnets.
Yes.
No way! That's
Yeah.
today? My daughter's gonna love that.
You'll stink.
Yes! I'm so glad you ran those.
So if you're here on the coffee time stream, you just heard what today's flash deal is 4 minutes early.
Oh my gosh, that's so
So-
cool. They're
so-
really cute
so-
magnets too.
I should be able. I should have known.
You
How
were
do you-
saying it the whole time.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but guys, come on now.
Get
It was
ready.
a good one. Dina did a good one. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Did she do
I
a
kept
back?
thinking that the magnifying glass was like a detective of sorts and messed me up.
Right? I think she'll use that for like it's a mystery.
Yeah.
All right,
Find love in a brick house. That was definitely not what it was.
I've got it set up, so it's ready to go.
Yay.
At
Clean
10:30.
He said, Will says, I need a clean Amidala flash deal for $20. Hint, hint.
That's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Never going to.
We'll have one. Whoever buys it first gets it.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Imagine how many pissed
I
off.
can
people
I can
would be.
see the minifigures club message blowing up. I didn't get it. It doesn't work for me.
Oh
Our
my.
site's not working.
We'll have to tell them that we're off for the day. Nobody will be answering emails until tomorrow.
I'll be right back.
Queen Amidala.
Oh, Jeremy followed me. Yay. It's about time. Yes. Don't blame me, kid, if I blow you up with dumb memes.
I like her. I like Padme as like a regular minifig, but not dressed up in her whole queen outfit. Like I like the white pants, white crop top with her hair pulled back. I like that one.
Where's the mullet, fool? I don't see a mullet in any of these pictures. You best be posting a picture of your mullet, boy. I know you hear me.
Who's the mullet picture?
No, I need Jeremy to post a picture of his mullet. I need to see his hair.
I don't think I've ever seen his hair.
I'm back.
He always wears a hat.
Same.
I was trying to say, you never seen him his hair, like you worked there with him, don't you?
Exactly. That's exactly.
The other day, I was
man.
considering.
So.
I almost did a stream without my hat, like letting y'all see all my hair. And I was like, nope, my hair's. I need my hat. Feel bald. I need the hat. Can't do this.
I'm not allowed to see your hair. It's precious.
Yeah. He's like, I like dumb memes. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, you got her for free?
I got that version of her for free from Bearded
Well,
Bricks. Nice.
If I get you a Queen Amidala and her red queen thing, and you got that, how about we do a tradesies?
No.
Oh, gosh, Cliffy, why? Is that a bad trade?
It's coming, but sadly not long
Probably.
enough. Yo, legit.
I'm joking. I don't know. I know that Queen Amidala in the red dress is worth a lot. So
I didn't look at her price. I should have
look at her price.
He's like, I want her for $20. Wink, wink.
Holy mackerel! No, a $200, $250 minifig. I don't. Think so. That's crazy.
Sounds like a deal to me.
I don't. We couldn't even get her for that much.
Listen to Will trying to get. Look at him trying to play you guys. Look at you. Will knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. I would have had to send him a quick message and be like, "Hey, look, Will. I know I said this, but it turns out that we can't get one for $20."
We'll share with the class.
Oh, these are really cool ones. Okay, hold on. I'll go online real quick and show everybody. Those are really cool. I better get on there and buy them before everybody does.
Show everybody before we get off of here. It's pretty cool.
Well, I will start buying flash deals probably next month. I pay $2,000 for a car to get fixed.
What? Could have got a new car, Cliffy.
Dun 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 dun. Look at those.
Hang on, we're not. I got to take it off of this thing. Hang on.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
There you go.
Look at all those little TMC magnets. Those are the old ones.
I tried to pick the older ones, knowing that most of our members that are newer are going to be like, "Oh my god, I don't
I
have
want that
those."
space guy. Green space.
Man,
Oh yeah.
how
He's
much
cool.
are these? How many do you get? Just one?
$1.95, yo. Those are yes. You can get up to 12 without duplicates. Yes.
I love our
Ooh.
magnet.
Look at the
old
little brick
versions
people.
of me, I'm up there.
Yeah, you are.
I have that. And
All
Those
of
are
those
cool.
characters. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
them.
I
They're
guess
so
I
cute.
do.
Penguin. Look at the penguin on skis. That's so cute.
We have even more than that. That's just the ones I put in the picture. So
Yeah, that's just a picture in itself.
yeah.
Hell
There
yeah.
could be others.
I'm gonna post this up on Instagram. Y'all go get those magnets. Those are cool because okay, so like y'all listening, like not everybody gets magnets like that. So like those are old.
I wish you would have clicked on it on the click on the deal just to show them the OB, like the second offer part.
Okay.
Because that's also a really cool offer that nobody gets to see, and it's why Dina put a heart. She put a heart in that mint.
Got you.
Are you showing it again?
Yeah.
Show it again. Sorry, Clippy.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And click on.
Well, we don't want everybody to see your checkout information like Bobby.
I don't do it on my laptop, so it's not there. Oh shit, it is there.
So there's BFF. We have an old club that we don't have open anymore. So these are still hanging out here.
Yeah.
They're really pretty, and I hate to waste them. So you can buy a BFF animal magnet and get.
Why do you give me a BFF for Dina and me?
She'll sign you. She'll sign you a BFF sticker, and then you can have a BFF Dina sticker.
Oh heck yeah!
Those are cute. My daughter's gonna love these. These are what I was hoping you would do. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we love those heart stickers. They're so pretty. Unfortunately, the club, like I said, is not open anymore, but the stickers are still really cute. And so we're giving them away for free if you buy that magnet.
Oh, not only, yeah, okay, I read it now. Add a BFF animal magnet with a free sticker. That's really cool.
Yeah, we've never done that. We've never like offered an additional piece or part or something to go with it for free.
That's so awesome. I'm so into this.
Yeah.
Well, you have to show me how to do all this again.
Yeah, just hand over all your bank info.
Bad, horrible, just horrible.
No, hoarder, go take a nap. I guess you passed your migraine over to hoarder.
Well, if I do that over, man, you're in trouble if I did that online. Jeez, you better stay offline, or you can get the worst sickness in the world.
If I buy one of each, can I get a free Queen Amidala? No. We don't even have an Amidala.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, this hour went by quick.
Right? That was fun, though.
Guys, we want to thank everybody coming and joining the podcast. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central. We got game night, so come back and join. And I'll be going live in about 25 more minutes, so come over there and hang out with us. Again,
yeah.
But we'll be building stuff this time. I will be anyway. I don't know if Cal will or Heather will be, but I'll be building something.
We'll support that.
I got minifigs to do.
All right, guys. Until the next time.
Bye.
Remember, Clicking and Bricken. Bye-bye.